Looks like we're live. What's going on, man? How's everybody doing? We ready to go over all this? We are going to be talking about Facebook ads objectives and add the structure of it. So to give you guys an idea, this is how you doing. We're just going to talk about. It may seem simple, but I know a few people that need it. Next week we're going to get into targeting and Power Editor, and then a week after that, you guys will probably be on your way to running ads, is what I'm figuring. Michael, I know you have a background, so this will be kind of just a, I don't even know, just the basic stuff for you. But some people actually need this, and I know when I started out, this actually was confusing for me. So let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my screen up, and I'm gonna just get into it and walk you through it. And I will check back, since I cannot see the chat when I'm talking. Just bear with me, and I'll check back every once in a while to check on your questions. Let me go ahead and switch my screen over, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, let me go ahead and back out of here and go to our, just so you guys get the steps down. So you go up here to the right and then click on Create Ads. And then you're going to go into your Ads Manager. Normally I set them up. I set up my ads in a Power Editor. We'll do a class on that next week. And it's just we're getting the basics out of the way so that I can get the majority of the people running ads. That's the whole goal here. So I'll go in more detail about the Power Editor and all that, but we're going to just create it just like this. So you go up to the top right and hit Create Ad. Now, when I say add objectives, it's at the campaign level. So here, we're going to talk about all of these. And these right here are your main. This is what determines how your ad runs on Facebook. Okay, a lot of people that are beginners understand what a boosted post is, and that's really where the beginners, they'll just go to their Facebook page, see a post that they like, they post it, and then they hit the boost button. That's the simplest way to run an ad on Facebook. It's not the smartest way to run an ad on Facebook, because you're not targeting correctly. It's generic. It's easy. It's made for people just to be able to not even learn how to use Facebook ads at all and just hit boost. It works. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. I've boosted one post before, and it generated in a week $20,000 in profit. And the ad itself was a couple of $1,000s I spent in 7 days. It ran for 7 days. Okay, so a boosted post, you guys understand what that is. But to really break it down, what a boosted post is looking for is to get people to interact with it. This Facebook's algorithm on a boosted post or on an advertisement like this, it's going out there and looking for people that have a history of engaging with another ad or just another post where they like it, share it, or comment on it. So Facebook's algorithm, when you're running an ad for a boosted post, it's going out there in Facebook's little world, and it's saying, okay, Bill, he usually likes shares and comments on posts a lot. So we're going to go ahead and show it to him first. So that's really what you're doing with this ad. And I will show you guys on Monday exactly how this is working when I go over my ad that I'll be running for you guys, so you can see how it works. Okay. And the next one, so this is the campaign level, guys. This is where you're going to pick one of these objectives. I cannot say that. Objectives. Before you move, there's 3 sections: campaign, ad set, and the ad level. So we're going to go ahead and start, go with boosted posts. The next one is promote your page. Okay, you're going to go out. I don't normally boost my page, or not boost my page. I normally do not run an ad for page likes. If you look at Mud Thumping, it has around 422,000 Facebook likes, and the majority of those likes came from me just running regular ads and people seeing my ad in their news feed, and then they go over and like my page. I normally do not run promote your page. I think it's some people may disagree, but you're going to gain so many likes just by running these ads here that you really don't need to do this. Now, if you're trying to set a target, and you want to speed up that target, and you're just wanting more brand awareness on more people seeing your page or your brand, that would be a good idea, I guess. But I normally don't do it. I'm in it for the money. And, running other ads that generate likes through them is what I like to do. Reach people near your business, okay? This is kind of like a billboard. If you can kind of compare it to a billboard along the street. This is just kind of running an ad locally around your business, and it's kind of like a billboard. This is how I like to think about it. I never really this is a newer thing. I've never really messed with it too much because I only had my store for a year, and they were just bringing it out when I was shutting my store down. So I never really got to mess with that, and I really don't have a reason to mess with it. Now, for some of you guys out there that I know some people are starting consulting companies and stuff, or not even just maybe an advertising company locally. You want to go in and get stores, and you want to help get them on Facebook, and this would be really good to start out with. Same with like brand awareness here. Never really ran that one, honestly. These 2 right here, I really just don't mess with them. I'm not saying that you guys can't, and not saying that we won't with this new company, but with Mud Thumping, I never really mess with these. This is clearly just to get people's eyes to be thinking of, eyes and ears and all that, to be thinking about your brand. And it's going to get in front of the people who are most likely to pay attention to it. Right now, I'm not into these. As you scale up your likes on your Facebook page, I would maybe start doing this to keep them aware of who you are and relevant. Because if you think of how busy your day is, the majority of the people that you're targeting, they're busy, and they're not thinking about you all the time. So these are good to run to them just to keep them thinking about you. Okay, this is more likely to run to your Facebook, the people that like your Facebook page. I'm just going to go ahead and come back and make sure that we don't have any problems before I keep moving on. Yes, there will be a replay of this, and I will email it to you guys. So if you got the email for this, then there will be an email sent to you. It'll be around 10:30 or 11. We'll try to get that email. As soon as they finish uploading this, I'll get it to you. All right, we're going to go back to it. Okay, let's see here. Now we're going to go to send people to your website. So this is really what Facebook does with their algorithm, guys, is they really made it, their algorithm's pretty nice. 4 years ago when I started, their algorithm was all over the place. And then they started adding all these. And it really, like I say with the boosted post, they're going out there and they're taking data that they already have on individuals, and they're showing this to the person that is most likely to interact with it. So that's really how they're, so that with over here, it's saying send people to your website. Well, that's clicks to website, right? So most likely, I mean, they're going to be running this ad. When you use this objective, they're going to run this ad in front of people that in the past have clicked on other ads or other links to go, you know, maybe as an ad, maybe it was just a post. It doesn't matter what, some kind of link. So they're going to go out in Facebook world and find the people that are most likely to click on this. And if you're trying to generate traffic to your website, you know, just straight traffic. So maybe you have a blog post that you want to run as a clicks to website to get traffic to your website, to your blog. And then you can retarget those people that have went to your website from this ad. Maybe you want to retarget them later, because we'll get into all the retargeting, but you could lower your cost per conversion, because these people that clicked on this first ad for the content that you're providing, now they're aware of your brand, and then you can retarget them with an ad saying, hey, since they already know you, you can, now they're warm, right? They're a warm lead. So your cost per conversion will be lower. So this is, I like to use this for content to generate cheaper clicks to your website, to build up an audience that you can retarget later. All right, moving on. This is this is obviously, like I said, they're going to, in each section, they're going to find people most likely to like your page. So all these, as you're picking your objective, what you're wanting to do. So maybe you have a new app. So you click on here and you're going to target your fan base, or someone similar to your fan base, an interest, and try to get these people to sign up for your app, right? I personally have never used this one or this one. I do not have apps. Actually, I've used this one right here. So I guess I was thinking of this increase engagement. But it's plain cut and dry. So if you have apps, this definitely will benefit you. That's probably what you'll use majority of the time. So let's go ahead and move on, since that's not too important for what we're doing. But if you have questions on any of these and you want me to go in more detail, make sure you bring that up later on, and I will definitely go in more detail. So here's a really, really good one. I actually had somebody that I met at an event. He signed up, and I recommended him to take this class, obviously, because of this right here. Well, a few of these, and you can use a combination of a few of these to really, really get brand awareness of your event, or awareness of your event coming up. And then, so you would create an event. So let's say you want to have let's say a local fair is coming up in August. All right. You would start this, I would say, a couple weeks prior to the event, let's say your fair, and run this targeted locally around the fair, maybe 50 miles around that fair location, right? And you could use the video to promote the prior year videos of your tractor pulls and all that stuff. And then everybody, I'll wait for that. So this one's to build an audience. I'm sure you guys have seen on Facebook where they somebody said, oh, they're interested in going to this event, which is very nice of Facebook, honestly, because let's just say my sister yesterday, it said my sister Jennifer was interested in going to a concert, an event down in Marietta on Saturday. That's because she went and picked that she was interested in a certain event that that company had created. Well, you can run an ad and just blow that up around that area to the right target audience and increase your event attendance very, very, very easily. Okay. I travel to a lot of mud parks, and I try to tell these guys to do this to help increase, but they're old fashioned and they just don't want to, they're like, oh, I don't know how to use it. I don't, I'm like, man, you guys are missing out on just a great way to interact with your fans and get them to know that you're having an event coming up. Okay, so that's pretty well cut and dry. And then we're moving on down to the videos. And now I told you guys the videos, they're extremely cheap right now because Facebook is trying to compete with videos like YouTube, right? They're trying to step on YouTube's toes, which is understandable. If you guys, I'm sure you guys noticed that there's a lot more videos on Facebook now. Well, what Facebook does when you're running a video ad, which they're doing since they just really implemented this probably a year ago, what they're trying to do, well, not even what they're trying to do, they've changed a lot. They keep adding to this, and I love it. But let's say you're running these, and you're going to pay per view, and I'm talking about pennies per view. So that's like a person seeing your video for a penny. That's pretty good. Think about TV ads, right? That's pretty expensive to get on TV and to target the right people. Now it's just so ineffective because you don't know who's watching that show exactly. They may just be turning through the channel. So here you can actually target your fans. And I would do the video views. I would use it we'd have videos for mudding, like mud trucks and stuff like that. And we would target for content our fans. So how they do is they create an audience. So if you run this ad to 1,000 people and you have 500 people, they seen the ad, or they seen the video, but they didn't watch the whole video till the end, right? They're going to put that the people that just viewed the video, they're going to put that into an audience that you can retarget, maybe with a clicks to website ad, right? So the person that just seen the video, they didn't finish the video, but they've seen it. You could run any kind of ad to them afterwards because they put them in an audience, and that's pretty cool. And they also have it to where if the person watched the video all the way to the end, they completed the video ad, they'll put them in a separate audience. And those people are most likely to do another action with your business because they clearly like the video since they watched the whole thing. So you can take that audience and you're building it up cheaply, right? So like I said, you can get it down easily to a penny per view. So, it's just so extremely cheap, and you're putting these two groups of people, the ones that just seen the video ad and the ones that actually watched the whole video ad, and you get to run other ads to those people, and that's extremely targeted. Because if your video ad is maybe most likely is going to be content, kind of like what I would do, I would send a video ad of maybe this right here, and letting people know what I do, and then later targeting the ones that watched the whole video, targeting them with another ad saying, hey, why not? Are you struggling with Facebook ads? Why not sign up for my program? You see how nice that is? All right. I'm going to check on you guys real quick. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure before I keep trucking. Can you guys comment? I'm looking at the comments right now. I just want to make sure before I keep rolling. So I seen Michael answer my question, which I did answer, so I'm hoping you can hear me. Hey, Michael, can you comment? I really hope you can hear me. I know you guys are having some issues. Okay, great, and I want to keep on going then. Hopefully this is informative to you guys. I know some of you guys may think it's basic. Great. I'm going to go ahead and get back at it. All right, we're down here at collecting leads, which is like an email, right? So with this, it used to be, we used to have to send, we would have to send people to our website to like a landing page that had an email sign up to get, maybe, let's say you have a free download you want to give away so you can collect some emails, right? So we can retarget those people down our funnel. Well, now Facebook has, see, when you guys sign in with your email, when you sign up with Facebook, you use your email, and that's the email most likely that you're using today, right? And where the problem was is if you take somebody and you send them to a landing page, you say, here's my offer, put your email in and we'll email you back a PDF or something to say. Well, there's too many steps in that, guys. So Facebook said, okay, let's go ahead and create a lead generation thing here. So I don't know exactly how many clicks it is, but it's a lot less than them having to leave to your website and enter their information, right? You all know that people drop off when, most likely they're going to drop off when they have to type out their email and all that. They don't want to do that. That's an added step. We want to eliminate steps here. We want to get them through the funnel with the least amount of steps. It's just like less information is better sometimes, right? Well, what Facebook does is they already have your email. They already have all your information. So when you run this ad, I think it's like 2 things, and you just confirm it. Facebook fills it all out for you, and then puts all those emails into, it saves all those emails for you in Facebook. But the only issue with that, which it really isn't an issue because there's so many platforms out there, is just getting your emails out of that and putting it into your, maybe MailChimp if that's what you use. So that's really the only issue, and I wouldn't really call that an issue. I think there's actually programs out there now that will just automatically update that for you and send it over. So this is pretty sweet because people don't mind hitting 2 buttons, and they don't have to fill anything out because it auto fills it because Facebook has your information. They already have your email. Maybe you want a phone number. Well, most people put their phone number in Facebook, right? That's why we like Facebook, because we can target extremely well because you guys give up your information just like I do on here. You put your job title in there. I love targeting job titles. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Increase conversions on your website. And a conversion could be, let's say, somebody actually signing up for your free PDF. I prefer to target, and you can set these, we're going to set all these up. So obviously, like I told you, Facebook's going to go out there and find the people that have a history of usually clicking on an ad, going off of Facebook, buying something, okay? Those are the people you want to find. And that's what this ad here does. Like, it will go out there and find somebody that has either bought something previously off of Facebook or they've signed up for somebody else's email. And how they get that information is we have tracking pixels that we put on our website. So when somebody, I have a pixel there, when somebody, I have this ad running, when somebody clicks on it, goes and purchases something, that pixel, which is Facebook's, will send it back to Facebook and say, hey, they just bought something from you, right? So they take that information and they give it to the next guy that's going to start advertising and use this. So this ad will most likely run to that person if it's in the same interest or in the same target market. And that's really, really sweet. And the more this ad runs and the more conversion sales that you get, the better it optimizes and the better performance it'll have in the future. So that's why, Facebook has, they used to have one pixel, and you would use it on, let's say you had 10 companies and you'd use it on all of them. Well, they cut that out because they made one pixel per ad account. So you want to, if you have 10 businesses, you should have 10 ad accounts, because you don't want to mix those pixels up, because you want that pixel to optimize for this one business. And that's really, some people may disagree, but that's what they tell me. So this is obviously to increase engagement with your app, which is similar to this boosted post, engagement wise. I've never used these two, so if you want to know more information, I know somebody that does it, so I could ask him. But I do not have an app yet. I will in the future, and we'll expand on that. Let's move on to the next one. All right, an offer. So let's say you have a 20% off on a certain t-shirt, right? This actually, about 2 years ago, that the offer objective used to do extremely well, and I don't know what Facebook did, but it does not work as well as it used to. But we used to make quite a bit of money off of this, running like 10% off deals. And I remember one of them I ran, we had over 10,000 offer claims where people had, obviously claimed it, because you pay per claim. So over 10,000 people took that 10% offer. Not all of them used it, but man, did I make some bank on that one that went over 10,000. It was pretty nice, but they kind of just slowed it down for some reason. The algorithm, it just doesn't work as well as it used to. I haven't used it for a while. Maybe I should test it out again to see. But like I said, 2 years ago, that baby was nice, man. I would use it, and I use it on multiple shirts, and it did very well. I've never really used this one as well. Yeah, this one, I've not used it. Might be a good idea with this new business. So we'll look into that, and as I use it, I'll definitely go over it. But I'll tell you right now, just so you guys know which ones I use the most, is getting video views, because it's so cheap, and we obviously want to get, like I said, it builds an audience for you. So I'll run a video ad, which builds awareness of what I do, and then I will target those people with these two usually. Okay. And this one right here is great to engage with your people, to get them to interact with your post. So if you have a post where people like to comment and share and like it a lot, you want to use this one. And I would recommend running the ad towards your the people that already like your Facebook page, to keep them engaged and keep them aware of who you are. And okay, so that is the that's a campaign level, right? Hopefully you understand that. Now you're going to pick which one's best. You pick one, and that's it. Now you can run multiple ads. So you can pick this one and start a new ad and pick this one. I usually pick this one, get it a couple days in advance, and then as it builds that audience, I will come back in, create another campaign, and then maybe send people to my website off of that target audience. So just a little insight of what I do with those. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the ad set level. In this area, we will be picking the audience, placement, and budget and schedule. Okay, so we're going to go into some detail on it. Let me go ahead and pick one of these. Let's just go ahead and pick send people to our website, right? I still haven't set this up yet. If you guys can't tell, I haven't set up my, this is just kind of a dummy account for me to walk you guys through. Next, on Mondays, I will not use this dummy account. I'll be using my second ad account. That's not the big one. My big one I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on that big account. That's where I run my, obviously my bigger campaigns, which I'll have to actually create a new ad account for Mentorrupted. So, all right, let me go ahead and check on you guys. We're about halfway through. I don't want to speed through this. Okay, no messages, great. Let's get back at it. All right, so the campaign level, we picked our objective. We're going to send traffic to our website. All right, it's saying let's just ignore that part. Now we're in the ad set level, okay? Now with targeting, we're going to have a class on targeting, so I'm not going to get crazy. I'm just going to walk you through this so you understand how to use it. Here you can pick everyone in this location, which means all these. So they're either traveling through the location because Facebook has what is it, GPS? Is that what it is? On tracker on there, so they know where you're at all the time. Just so you guys know that. People recently in this location or who have lived in this location. I'm just going to go to the United States. All right. And like I told you guys yesterday, our demographic, if you're an affiliate, you're going to be working on affiliate right now, because I've already ran ads, so it tells me who's the cheapest and who interacts with my ad the most, is 18 to 34 male, okay? And I was targeting, and now we can enter language. I don't enter language here. Let me see. I'll do that right there. I guess I probably should do that. I just never really worried about it because I'm targeting people in the United States. So, all right, we'll go down here and I'll just put Grant Cardone. By the way, Grant Cardone tried to give me a call this morning, guys. You believe that? Pretty cool stuff. I know it's irrelevant, but I think it's quite cool. All right. Now with targeting, we can, there's a lot more to targeting. I'm not going to get into that today, but I do want to point out that you can exclude people. So let's say Grant Cardone, but let's go ahead and exclude, what is that? Oh. Exclude people. Oh, give me a second, guys. I'm going to let my dog in. Okay, I'm back. So people that like Grant Cardone, and then if there's anybody that likes Grant Cardone that's also likes my page, it's going to exclude those people. It will not show the ad to those type of people. Or let's get rid of that and let's narrow down the audience. This is a really, really cool thing. So Shopify, right? Because I do ads. All right. So where is this at? 12,000 people. So if you can picture two circles overlapping, and then in the middle of that circle is people that like Grant Cardone, and they also like Shopify. And there's 12,000 people, right, in the United States, 18 to 34 male. That is some nice targeting right there. And you can go and save this as an audience. And then when you run ads in the future, instead of typing all this in, you can just name it Grant Cardone and Shopify, right? And you know that those two are targeted, and you're going to always target the same group of people. So you could start running video ads, some content. You could spend $5 a day on this. And so there's 12,000 people. Let's say you pull out 500 people. So you brand them with some good content, and $5 a day, and then you get them warmed up, knowing about your business. They're entrepreneurs, and they sell products most likely on Shopify, right? And then you're targeting these people really cheaply, $5 a day, with great content like videos, some blog posts, and in the end, maybe you pull some emails out of there, and then you run some offers for, let's say, to sign up for my program. And that is so where's the budget at? Let's see. It's on down here. $20 a day. And you're going to reach about 2,500 people a day on Facebook and 1,200 on Instagram. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty sweet. I love the target. And that's not even getting into the deep stuff. This is a basic setup. Okay. This is even more. This is going to be targeting. We're going to get into this. All right, now we're going to go. Okay, so this was audience. This is who you want to go after. And this is the ad set section. And then you're going to go down to placement. And placement is, think about your computer, your cell phone. So on a computer, when you're on Facebook, there's ads that run on the right side. That is desktop right column. See how that little ad there on the side? So it's over here. Desktop news feed, which is, when you're seeing, obviously, when you see posts in your news feed and you see those ads, that's what this is. So I normally turn this one off, and I'll tell you, when I first started, desktop right column was very lucrative. Very, very lucrative. Not as much anymore. It's good for branding, I think, just to keep your brand, and it's okay. It's just used to be so cheap and everybody would click on it, but not anymore because most people are on mobile now, right? So you definitely want mobile newsfeed. If you have an Instagram account, this is how easy it is to advertise on Instagram. Boom. You just check it. It's that easy, guys. That easy. Audience network. This is kind of it's kind of like Google AdWords. So some places Facebook has, they're able to run ads on other platforms. Is kind of what that is. I personally don't use it that often. I want people on Facebook. That's usually who I'm going after. So I turn that off, and I don't use Instagram that often. And then desktop newsfeed, because they're either on their computer like most of us are right now, or they're on their mobile device. Those are the two that I usually use. So that is placement. So you're going to pick your audience, where you want to target at, and now we're going to go down to budget. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. Sorry, I'm getting a little dry there. So starting out, here we go. This is a daily budget. How much do you want to spend on your ad every day? It will not, I've never had it go over the budget I set. This is just standard. This is what Facebook puts in here. Now you can do a lifetime budget and set a date. So let's say you only want to run the ad for 5 days, and you only want to spend on those 5 days $350. That's what's going to happen right there. Okay. So if you're really on a strict budget, and let's say you only want to spend $100, There you go. That's how you want to do it. I don't do it that way. I'll show you how I do it. I run a daily budget and I run my ad. So you can have a start and finish date, right? For your ad. I don't do that. I let the ad run indefinitely, but I stop it when I feel the ad is not performing the way I want it. When I have an ad running, I check it every day. I check the performance from the previous day, and it should get better. And I'll teach you guys all that about in the next section on the ad section. If the ad starts to underperform and it starts to go down, I'll tell you why. Link clicks, impressions, and daily unique reach. Link clicks, it's going to optimize. Remember, the Facebook algorithm is going to optimize for people to click on your ad, right? That's what it's doing. Also, impressions, they're more going for impressions that goes off 1,000 people. So it'll run your ad and charge you for every 1,000 people it's going in front of. So impressions is more about reach. Like, how many people am I going to reach? How many people are going to see my ad? They may not all see it, but they'll run it in front of 1,000 people, and it'll tell you what it's going to cost per 1,000 people that see it. And then you can instead of having an ad just run like the impressions and it could just show people 5 times a day, you could have it just show them once a day. I use link clicks, and I also have them automatically do it. I used to do it manually, and I would, back then when I was doing it, because this is per click, because we're going to drive traffic to our site, because we picked the objective, send traffic to your website, cost per click. Back when I was doing it, I was sending a ton of traffic to my site. This is before they had cost per conversion or optimized for conversions. I would just run an ad with a t-shirt, and I would put, I think, $1.50 is what I put. So that is what I'm willing to pay per website click. And the average cost per click was around, for me, for Mud Thumping, when I first started, when I ran this ad, all this type of objective all the time, was 20 to 50 cents per click, and I would just run the crap out of it. So, but I don't do this anymore. I actually just let them automatically adjust it. That way I get, because what it is you'll have 2 advertisers running at the same person, and if you are bidding, if you automatically bid, and this guy manually bids and says $4, and you're willing to bid $4.10, it'll run your ad first, and that's what you want, especially if you're converting very well. So I use they're really making it easy with this automatically letting Facebook do it for you. So like I told you before, you're going to get charged per link click, cost per click, or for 1,000 impressions is what they're going to go off of. So every 1,000 people, they're going to charge you a certain amount. I'm doing this right here, link click. Scheduling. You have to, if you want to schedule your ad, you need to come back up here. Oh, and it has to be a lifetime budget to be able to change this, to schedule. So let's say you've been running an ad 24 hours a day, and it runs constantly, and then you go look at your data on that ad, and you notice that 12 to 3, you just don't, it's just nobody clicks on it. And if nobody's interested in that time, it's going to make your ad more expensive. So let's say you want to eliminate those times right there. You can do that. And you can have your ad run certain times. You can pick the exact time that you want it to run. I mean, how beautiful is that? What if you don't, from midnight until 6 in the morning, you literally have no sales, but during the day you have all kinds of sales? Well, don't run it at nighttime. Just turn it off. right? Boom. You can have it. It's too easy. I mean, they really have figured this out for you. Hopefully that's making sense. We're going to do some of these. We're going to optimize our ads and see what time is best for us. Now, mud thumping, my sales at nighttime would dip down just a little bit at around 3 in the morning, and then they would start going back up, okay? Because you had people working different shifts and all that. So, you know, if I wanted to save that ad money from midnight till 6 in the morning, I could take that ad money and, well, by shutting those times off, it will spend that ad money during the time that people are most likely to purchase, right? That's the whole point of it, saving your money and spending it wisely, okay? Delivery type. How fast do you want them to spend your money? Standard is they will divide your budget throughout. Let's say you have it running 24 hours a day. They'll divide your ad budget between that whole 24 hours, right? Or you can have it accelerated, and it'll run until it's gone. It may only run for 5 hours, but they're going to use your budget up. They're going to use your budget up on both of these, so don't think you're going to save money. But this one could go, I wouldn't recommend accelerated, only if you have it like this. I really recommend, if you're going to use it like that. So that's really your ad set section. So we're just a review. We're going to pick our audience. We want to pick where our ad is going to run. And then we're going to pick the schedule, the time we want to run it, and the budget. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. Let's go ahead and roll on to the ad section. So we've picked our objective. Now we've done our ad set. We've picked our audience, our placement, and our budget and schedule. And now we're going to move on to the ad section. And my dog is stuck at the door. Let me go ahead and check on you guys real quick. No worries, Michael. I will definitely get you guys the review. Yeah, right, Hannah. They made it, since they bought Instagram, they made it so easy. You just click a box or click a little circle, and you're advertising on Instagram. It's pretty sweet. And 6 months ago, they didn't even. When was it? They opened not 6 months ago. Last 2015 in August, September is when they opened up Instagram to people. So let's get back at it. I just want to make sure you guys are doing okay over there. All right, now we're going to pick our ad. All right, they've really stepped up this ad section here. I mean, if you look at it, I guess you guys really probably won't know what it looked like 4 years ago. So do you want to create a new ad or use an existing ad? All right, we're going to use my testing page. So if you're going to use an existing ad. Oh, sorry guys. I think I deleted that. So this is what it's wanting me to create a page. So we can't, but anyway, you could easily create your own, you can pull, let's say you posted a post on your Facebook fan page. You can go here and then find that post, and instead of recreating it again, it will have a drop down of all your posts, and you can just click it and use it. And I do that quite a bit. Let's go and create a new one. Let's see here. So you either right here you can pick I mean, it says it right there. You can pick a single image ad, or you, and I'm going to make this basic because we're going to get into the ad section even more. I just really wanted to show you the structure of creating an ad. You can pick one image and one title, or one video, right? Or you can pick multiple. So let's say you don't want to just show one shirt. You pick the multiple, and here you can have one shirt, 2, 3, 4. I think it goes up to 5. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you have to add it right here. So text is just show you guys is up here. So this is where your ad copy goes. And then this is pretty sweet. So as I run this ad to you, to your fan base or your target market, let's say Bill clicks on this one, and then it shows it to another person, and then Bill picks, or Julie picks on this one. It's going to show those two first out of all these. Let's say there's 5 images. It'll show these two first to the next person, and if they pick this one, then or they pick this one, then it'll move this one up here. So it's optimizing out of your images. It's optimizing the one that they interact with the most, which is great because you want the most popular image, let's say the most popular shirt that people most likely like, to be up front. And then this here is towards the end. So you can add like your brand image right here at the very, oh, come on. Oh, I took it away. So see how there's nothing at the end? Click this, and I would put my logo down there, right here. So it'll say see more at mudthumping.com, and this would have my logo right here. That's what I would put there. So you can add more. You can add up to 5, I do believe. Yep. So 5 images across there, and then the 6th one will be this guy right there. Just to build brand awareness, and they're like, oh yeah, I've seen all these shirts. I'm gonna go ahead and click on the website. Let's go down here. Now they made let's say you have 5 images. They've actually created it to where you can have a video slideshow. So it'll rotate through all those videos. I don't do that. I don't really like the way it looks. So stick with image. And then you would, well, look, it gives you the size of the image and everything. So, you create your image this size, and then go and select it. It's that simple. Now, headline, typing in something here, is going to be, oh, it shows you right here. Description is going to be underneath it. Let it load. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's see. And here, let's say you put your URL, okay, like, let me make sure I say this right. Okay, so this is where you guys, so the people that signed up for the affiliate program, this is obviously where you would put your link. And then since it has all that gibberish at the end of it to track for the tracking code, right here is where you would type out mentorrupted.com. So when they see the website link, they don't see all that gibberish. They see mentorrupted.com. And call to action. This is where we will A/B test, because let's say sign up, or for like my program, maybe they want to, maybe people are more likely, because see, it's right here. So that's a big call to action button, right? So maybe you want them let's just say sign up. Well, we can run we can duplicate this ad, which means, so let's say we filled all this information out and I want to just change one thing on this whole entire ad. I would go and duplicate the ad, and then it'd be a mirror image of this whole ad that we created, and then we'd change one thing. And believe it or not, guys, that one little change right there could cut your cost down by 1/3 or so, and maybe convert even easier and cheaper, right? Maybe get somebody to sign up. It's just some people, it's just how it's just, I mean, it's how people think, you know, like Shop Now. Some people, they get turned off by Shop Now, right? So let's say you're running a little deal and you're talking about it up here, and then you got like 10% off, 20% off. You're just running you're pointing out your sales section. Well, some people may not like Shop Now, so maybe you could pick, hey, you know, learn more, see what else we all have to offer, right? Oh wait, I said that wrong earlier. This was a see more URL. That was the see more URL is for the end here. Is for down here. See more. I'm sorry, I wasn't reading it. And the display link is where you want to type. This is what they will see. So you want them to see mentorrupted.com and not mentorrupted.com/ in all your tracking code. Okay. I do not have a tracking pixel set up on this, so we will not go on from there. Which all this will be taught every week on Mondays. I will be going through this whole process every Monday, okay? Just so you guys know, so that we can really get it, so you guys understand the whole step. All the way down to tracking. Which I actually still have to set up my tracking pixel for Mentorrupted. That needs to be done ASAP so that you guys can see that. Right now, I do not have my tracking set up. With not making excuses, but with all the issues we've had, I have not had any time to set up the tracking. So this over here is literally, see how it has X's on it? It's because back here on placements, I did not pick Instagram, audience network, or desktop right side column right here. But these are previews. So this is a desktop preview. This is what it's going to look like on a desktop. And this is what it's going to look like on a mobile, which is nice because you want to see it. You want to know what it's going to look like. And guys and girls, that is it for the ad objective and ad structure, okay? And let's go ahead and close this without saving. Back to the ads manager, ads account. I am coming back over. Did you guys have any questions? Hopefully you guys understood all that. We got 3 minutes left. Like I said, I value your guys' time. So any questions? Like I said, Monday I will be running through every step of that, setting up my own ads in front of you, and then I will go over the previous week, the ad I ran the previous week, the statistics on that ad, so you guys know what I look for and what metrics I'm looking for, and I take those metrics to create another ad, and I'll show you that. Did you guys get some information out of that? I think so, Hannah. And that's why I like Mondays, is because we can just repeat it every Monday. I think it's a great idea to do that, and that's how you guys will really learn. And then Wednesday and Friday, we'll get into the nuts and bolts of it, of how to actually use it. I'm glad this helped you guys out. No worries, Travis. It will get easier, especially on Monday. And then the more I get into detail on each section of it. And I don't want you guys to think the Power Editor is something crazy, because when I first started, the Power Editor was a bitch. It was a pain to learn. They've simplified it quite a bit. It is not as hard. And like I said, I am trying to get you guys A to B as fast as possible. And when you guys get to B and you're making money, then we can get into more detail on the Power Editor, on quite a bit more stuff that I think that will be beneficial for you guys. But I want to get you to making money, right? That's the whole game, right? That's what we're here for. So I know I'm doing this basics, but there are people that are asking me for the basics, and they need it because they've never seen a Facebook ads account before in their life. So really, will the video feed get better on the website on Mentorrupted? Travis, is that what you're talking about? Thank you, Michael. Or are you talking about this class right now, viewing it right now? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, good. So, Michael and Hannah, did you guys have any issues seeing my screen? I'm actually going to go ahead and cut this off. Any last questions? I'm trying to really keep it for an hour here. Hopefully, I don't have to do this on Monday. I'm hoping I have my screen sharing software. I will be working all weekend on that. Did it work? Hopefully it worked, Travis. I am going to go ahead and cut this, guys. It's 10 o'clock. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Keep hustling. There's no days off. At least for me. I will work every day to hopefully bring you guys great content. Okay? I will see you Monday. I'll probably see you on Facebook over the weekend. Okay? I appreciate you guys taking the time to come here and watch me. Hopefully you learned something. And we will see you on Monday. All right. Have a great weekend.